I am 30 years old, and you don't get to play football forever. I feel lucky to be given this opportunity by Shanghai, as it is a big club in Asia. I know some Australian players who were at Dortmund when he was there and found out about him. Wagner is a leader and makes all the decisions, but of course the players have to perform and deliver what he wants. They say, don't celebrate against your old team, but I couldn't hold it in. I'm not a loud person or anything, but when I play football, I feel free, feel like I can do what I want when I'm out on the pitch. People are passionate about football, and it means a lot to them. I've noticed when people go to a Western Sydney game and we've won 5-0 or something like that, the supporters are happy all week. I'm very happy at Huddersfield. It's a great club for me, and I'm proud to be a Huddersfield player. I always wanted to experience 50 games at least in a season because all the top players in the world, they do that every year. I decided to leave England because I wanted to try something new. The football is different to England, but it is a very high level in China. The Chinese league is growing all the time. The owners of the teams invest a lot of care. They want to win, and this makes the league very competitive. I admit it's been a strange journey for me to get to the Premier League, and St Mirren definitely played their part in that. I grew up quickly at St Mirren. I realized that if we got relegated, it wasn't just me who was affected, it was the people at the club who could lose their livelihood and whole families could suffer because of it. At Huddersfield, we were never in a rush when we played the big teams. The more time they've got with the ball, the more chances they'll create. Game management is very important, realizing the situation of a match. If you want to compete, you have to take out the big boys. Players say going to a World Cup, it's one of the best parts of their career, and I can't wait. We must take every game as serious as we can, no complacency, that's the main thing. It's the coach's job to pick the system, we just try and implement it as best as we can. I don't really like talking about myself too much. You never know how it's going to work out. I thought I was ready for the next challenge when I left Melbourne. Maybe I was a bit more mature and a bit older. I always believed in myself. I don't look too much ahead. I am just focusing on Huddersfield and doing my best here. I'm delighted to join Huddersfield Town Football Club, ahead of what I'm sure will be a really exciting season, and I can't wait to get started. I can only hit it one way. I can only hook it. We didn't know how it was going to go, but it was always going to be hard for me to go straight from Melbourne into Manchester City's first team. It was always the plan for me to go on loan. You have to worry about your own performances before you think about everyone else. If you play well, that's helping the team. If you can play at a higher level, it's great. But Melbourne City, the club's growing. It's got everything now with the facilities, and the professionalism here is first class, so it's not a bad place to be at all. I just push myself as hard as I can in training and games. I'll keep working and keep going. I don't set too many targets, I'll just keep going. You always want to play for your national team whenever you can, so hopefully I can keep my form up and be in the picture. I don't score that regularly. I'm not a manager. I just try my best and see where it takes me. Of course, I've always dreamed of playing in the Premier League. At the age of 16, I left Australia to go to Bolton. Playing at Wembley will be the realization of a dream. I feel like I've progressed, but of course you can always improve and do more. Every game at the World Cup is like a final. To join the likes of Mark Schwarzer and Tim Cahill is an honor and one I am proud of. Once I was in a shopping center with some Western Sydney Wanderers boys, and this kid came up to me and said, "Hi, I'm a Kuhlman. We had the same dad and my mom's got photos of you as a baby." I was shocked, lost for words, really uncomfortable. I knew he'd had kids, but no idea how many or age. My stepdad I always used to think was my real dad, and even to this day I still do. He's been unbelievable. I love him like a real dad. My first memories are playing soccer for Carlingford Redbacks with my stepdad as the coach. My missus likes my steak and coleslaw. My coleslaw's not pure handmade. The cabbage will be ready to go, but I'll add stuff to it. I did it in pre-season when we had a bounce game. I went in for a slide tackle and my back was in pain, so I came off. I had a scan a couple of days later, and it showed that up. I was worried as there was a little fracture in my back, but the physio said I'd be fine and he put my mind at ease. I had 2 weeks off and was told to do nothing. The Championship's a tough division, a strong league. Playing in this league, I'm improving and still think I can get to a higher level, definitely, and play more consistent. I think there are definitely players in the A-League who have quality. I've got to try and create the best life I can for my baby and my family, so yeah, that motivates me. I don't really watch one player and copy him or anything like that, but if I see something that I think could work, then maybe I'll try it. I've learned that seasons go very fast, so you've got to make the most of your opportunities. You can always pick up stuff when you're watching a high level, it's like with anything, so yeah, I watch a lot of football. The more games you play and are playing well consistently, you get more confident. I'd like to thank my former club, Manchester City, for the support throughout my time in the Championship and during my transition to Huddersfield.